Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. How's everybody doing today? Loving Life Freely here on YouTube. We are full-time resellers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm very excited. Fingers crossed. It's trying to very lightly snow where we live, which is in South Dakota, and I'm actually heading down to Sioux City to go do some bin sourcing. I don't believe we're going to have an issue though, because I've been checking the weather and this is actually kind of even just turning into like a watery snow. There's no reports here or down there at all today of any like major storms or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is, I told my husband I'm going to get over to Sioux Falls, and if the transition of the freeways, it picks up and snows harder, I will stay local to Sioux Falls. Otherwise, we're going down to Sioux City to go do some bin sourcing, and we're probably going to check out that other store that we checked out last time where the pricing was so good. I just took some cash out because they do cash only at that store. Guys, let's road trip it and go find some great items. I'm going to take you along with me to go do some sourcing. Hey y'all, welcome back. How's everybody doing today? I'm Loving Life Freely here on YouTube, and we have an amazing bins haul. If you have not checked out the day in the life, the second day in the life video that I did, there was another aspect of this day as far as clothing haul in that video. I just didn't incorporate it all in one because I wanted to put some of the sourcing into the day in the life, and then because this was too big, we're doing a separate video for the store actually at the bins. So I'm going to dive into this. We have about 2.5 bags worth, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a snack. If you're busy listing, or if you're just catching up on your videos, I hope you enjoy this video. Feel free to give our videos a thumbs up if you do enjoy them. Do let me know in the comments below if you like the day in the life. I think I've posted 2 of them by the time you'll see this. I will post it at least one. If I think one's going up today. I just finished recording the second one. That one's probably going to be going up next week. So let me know if you guys like those. That way we're not just doing videos on one thing, but we're kind of doing a mix of it. I'm taking you with me while I'm doing stuff, and I'm trying to be a little bit better about kind of mixing things up. So let me know what you think, and if you like them, or if you just like specifically focused, sew videos, sourcing videos, things like that. Anyway, just let me know. All right, so we're going to dive right in. I don't remember how many pieces. I do remember when I counted the first time, it was like 25 pieces. So I'm guessing there's probably somewhere between 30 to 35 pieces. And I think I paid 50 something for the first haul, and I think 20 something for the second haul. I have the receipts. I just don't have exact numbers, but anytime I go to the bins, it averages anywhere from like $1.40 on up to like $1.60. So less than $2 a piece, which is great. Now this particular piece I'm probably not going to sell. I did pick it up specifically for my son. He likes the bigger sizes on items. He looks really good in blue like my husband does. So I snatched this up for him. This is the St. John's. It's cotton polo shirt. And we're looking at getting him some more summer things. So I snatched that up for him. So that's not actually going to be listed. However, we're going to dive into the items that we are going to list. And I was really pleased because I actually found some more nice dresses. I have picked up a few nice dresses like prom dresses, event dresses and things like that at the bins, and they've been selling. So I'm very excited about that. So I decided to snatch this one up as well. This is Lulu's. It's a size large. Now it's funny, when I'm having a hard time finding things, this is the kind of stuff that nobody is picking up. They're all leaving this kind of stuff behind. Even people that I know that are there selling on Poshmark, nobody's grabbing this stuff. This is a beautiful lace detail. It is a event dress. I say event because whether it's prom, whether it's a wedding, whether it's dinner, it's an event dress of some sort. I sold a dress similar to this from the bins that I got from the bins. I sold it maybe like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember what the brand was, but it wasn't a popular brand, and it still sold for like around $20-25. So I'm very excited to see how this does. It does have a split in it. It's this gorgeous burgundy red, lacing detail on the top and in the back. A long line, just beautiful piece, size large. So we're going to see how that does. Okay. All right, I did get a Talbot's. This one is a size extra large. It's a very lightweight cotton with a paisley print. In fact, this is a bit see-through, so whoever buys it is probably going to want to wear a tank top under it. It's so lightweight, though. And it kind of has a 3/4 sleeve. But again, this probably didn't even cost me $1 because it's so lightweight. So we grabbed that one. Love doing Chico's. Chico's J. Crew. What's the other one? Talbot's does well for me. Yeah, there's just certain brands that just do well for me. So I just keep picking those items up. All right, this I didn't go based on brand. I still think it'll do well because cargo is really popular in shorts right now. And these are a cargo short for the men in an olive green. And it's also a great size. This is a size 40. They are 100% cotton. So anytime I can snatch things like this up, and I know the olive green is definitely a popular color. Between that and like the khakis for the men, I think that's like the most popular compared to like dark blue, dark black, things like that. They like the lighter colors so because it's not as hot. Okay, I picked this up because it's wool, and I've picked other wool hats up that have already sold. This was just sitting in one of the bins in the hard goods section, and I looked at it and it said 100% wool. It does not have a brand on it, but it is a one size, 100% wool, and it has this really nice buckle detail on it all around as a band. So yeah, I picked this up. I'll probably put this up for like maybe $20, $25, something like that, and just take whatever offer. Because again, it's so lightweight, it weighs practically nothing. Okay, next up, we grabbed a brand new at Tags, Eddie Bauer size extra large, blue top. Even if I only get $15 for this thing probably cost me again just over $1, $1.50. So brand new at Tags, Eddie Bauer. It's a waffle knit. A lot of the guys like to wear the flannel shirts with the t-shirts or shirts like this under the flannel shirts, and then jeans. That's such a popular style right now. This is a great colorway, and it's an extra large. So we ran with it. All right. Again, pickings were kind of slim again. I did get more items than I got last time. Last time I went to the bins, I picked up like 15, 20 items. It was really squeaking by. So this one was better. I will kind of share with you, my husband and I have talked about where we want our business to go. We slimmed down to doing just 5 items a day because my inventory got so low. Because whether it was snowstorms, or I couldn't get to the bins because of family stuff, my inventory just got low, even though I've been, going to the regular stores. So and this week we're back up to 7. We're trying to get to the point where we're back up to 10. But being able to shop at the regular stores, I've been talking to some friends and other resellers about this. Some folks are noticing that the Goodwill bins, the quality of the items coming out, started about a couple months ago, a month and a half, 2 months ago. We're noticing that we're not getting as much good stuff coming through versus even in the late fall. There was a lot of good things coming through, sweaters and jeans and all kinds of things. My husband, I thought maybe this is a transition from winter into spring, but I'm not the only one, and we're not the only location. I've been hearing other people talk on their videos about how their bins are doing the same thing, where they're just not finding as good stuff, and the stuff that they are finding that's coming through, it may not be ripped or stained or things like that, but the brands are not, or the quality of fabric isn't as good. So there's been rumors that Goodwill's like keeping some of the stuff for themselves. There's rumors about online sales, like on Whatnot or something like that. I don't know if they're doing that. I don't know. I don't actually have proof of it, but I do know that I've definitely noticed a difference between what's coming through the last couple of times I've been down there the last couple of months versus what I was seeing even in January. I was getting a lot of good stuff even in January. It's been changing. So I'm glad that I can supplement and pay up a little bit more at the regular stores, but still be able to get pieces. Let me know in the comments below if you've been noticing that at your stores as well. If you go to the bins, have you been noticing the stuff just isn't as good? I know pricing at regular Goodwill stores has gone up. Some of us still have somewhat decent good pricing. But my point is I'm still going to be doing bins, just not as often, because the travel time and all that, I could be actually getting more stuff actually looking in my regular thrift store, and then I can supplement from the bins, maybe going every 3 weeks or once a month or something like that. And I'm also adding brand new jewelry in my mix too, because my COG stays down very low. I've been selling more jewelry lately, and my husband's like, you need to place an order. So between hard goods, clothing, jewelry, different sourcing, we're trying to mix it all up, and I'm sure everybody else is too. This is a size 2X. It is Maurice's, but I've been selling kimonos, and it doesn't matter the brand. They're still selling. This is a beautiful floral share with black on it. And so I won't pay the price at the store for these. I think I've shared that with you, because in my store, these are pricing anywhere from like $4 to $6 a piece. I can pick these up for like just over $1 at the bins. So I do grab them when I'm there if I can, if they're in good shape. This one's gorgeous. I've already sold a few of these like that, and I've got other people interested in other ones that I've had listed. So they are selling and they are getting interest, which is great. Okay. This is an established 1948. It is an extra large, and the reason why I got this is it is a perfect top for summertime, and I believe it's either cotton and linen blend or linen blend. All right, this one is a rayon linen blend. So anytime I find anything that's linen with it, silk, things like that, I'm picking them up because they're selling. So, and this one thing that I liked about this shirt too is the stripes go down and not horizontal. Women love it when stripes go down, no matter what our size is, because it's slimming, right? So I love it when I find the stripes when they go down, and it's got a good fabric content. I love buying those for the gals. Okay, this is the only blazer that I grabbed. I am trying to get blazers, but I do not do well with blazers. I don't know why. I am taking a chance on this, and because it was at the bands, I decided to. It is a Turnberry, and it is 100% pure wool. And I did run comps on these, and they were doing well. I probably paid around $3, $4, depending on the weight of this. So, because even at my regular thrift stores, blazers are anywhere from like $5 to $8 and up. So I probably paid a little bit less than I would have in the regular store. So I'm hoping that this does well. It's in really good condition. I didn't see anything wrong with it. The buttons looked really good. Again, I don't do really well with blazers, but this one was wool. So I'm going to put that up, hoping somebody might want something like that for an event. If it was, if we weren't going, I don't typically even do coats during the winter season for events, because people don't usually buy them for that season. But when you're approaching like the wedding seasons and event seasons and things like that, I may pick up one or two. I don't know why. Some people do very well with men's blazers. I don't. I don't know what it is. So I stick with what works for me. But again, because that one was wool, I'm taking a chance on it, and I didn't pay $8 for it. All right, this was another one that is a size large. I can't quite read that brand. Kalanina. It's a size large, and it says gorgeous. Another kimono. Beautiful floral kimono. And this one, you guys, has a tassel bottom. I already sold one very similar to this not long ago on Poshmark. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and grab this. Again, if this was at the regular store for $5 or $6, I would not have picked this up. But for $1.50, $2, yep, I'll pick it up. So there's that. And then next was a Chico's. Now, I haven't been particularly picking these up at even St. Vincent's, because they're about $4.75. Paid a couple bucks for this. Even if I sell this for $15, I'm happy with that. But Chico's is very sought after, especially these very soft, cozy, size large cotton tees. So yeah, I'll put that up for probably $20 and take like a $10, $15 offer on it. Okay, here's another one that everybody was walking right by, and it's another event dress. Beautiful blue, pin-tucked, long gown. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, guys, when I'm looking at these, whether it's at the bins or the store, I do double check the hemline. Because sometimes, even if the hemline's dirty, that doesn't bother me, but sometimes the hemline gets scraped up and it gets tears or whatever, or dirt, and it gets stuck and grimy. And I don't want to pay to have this clean before I sell it. These are in really good condition, so I do double check the hemline. I think I've mentioned this before, this one doesn't have it. But like that other one I just showed you in the other haul, or in the other dress that I just showed you, when they have a slit, whether it's in the front or the back, always double check the V in the slit to make sure it didn't get torn or ripped at the V. I've purchased dresses like that where there's a slight tear in that V slit. So you always want to make sure that there's no tear in there. I have had that happen, and then I have to note it, and then of course it sells for a little bit lower because of that. So I always double check that now. This one is just gorgeous. This is chiffon, and again, this one is sleeveless. It's got the pin tucking in the back too. Absolutely beautiful. Also, double check the zipper. Make sure that the zipper not only comes down, but that it goes back up. I've actually checked the zipper in the stores, like jeans, where the zipper comes down and then it didn't go back up. So always double check your zippers and things like that on anything in the store before you bring it home, because sometimes it actually breaks in the process of you trying to unzip it and it doesn't zip back up. All right, I did check out shoes, and I actually got a few pairs of shoes this time at the store, at this Bins. These are Earth Spirit. I don't typically buy these, but these are Mary Jane shoes, and Mary Janes are really popular right now, and they're real leather, and they had just a really nice laser cut detail on them. So I grabbed these to give them a try. Super cute. So there's some Mary Jane shoes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in this bag really quick so we have room for the next stuff. Okay, moving on. Okay, these types of things do well on Depop, and I've been making more sales on Depop, which is very exciting. This is a Rami cotton. It's by Corbett, and it is a very vintage, super 90s Y2K. This totally reminds me of something that one of the girls on Friends would have worn. Now, I've never watched that show before, but what I've done is I've looked at pictures of styles of the clothes that some of these shows the gals wore. This totally reminds me of something like that one of those gals would have worn. This is beautiful. It's got beaded detail on it, and it's stitched on embroidery. Absolutely stunning. It's got a nice little trim around it, and the buttons are beautiful. Beautiful silver buttons, very vintage, very Y2K. This would be so darn cute with a pair of jeans, some boots, and a white tank top or something. So cute. So I grabbed that. And then this is another men's piece. Never heard of this brand before. They still had the tag on this. It's by Europea. I'm honestly not sure because of the way they did this tag from Goodwill. It actually is. Here, let me just see if I can take this off really quick, because that's just annoying. You can't actually see the brand because the tag is actually, the way they put the tag on was actually conflicting with the brand tag actually being shown. So Europa, I may be totally butchering this, Europa. And this is a 15% wool, 20% mohair, 15% silk, and then acrylic nylon. And it's a sweater. Beautiful sweater. So cute. So pretty. Now, I don't know. I think this is men's, but I'm going to have to do a Google lens on it because I'm honestly not sure. I think because of the style of the knitting, I think is the print, the colorway, and the design, I think it's a men's. But such a great combination of fabrics, right? Okay, this one is a Ralph Lauren Sport. Now, y'all know I've been getting more Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren Sport, I'm kind of playing around with them because this was at the Bins, and it's so lightweight, and it's such a great transition piece. Spring colors, beautiful buttons, cardigan sweater. So I'm going to test this out and see how this does. And the fabric content on this one doesn't say there because it says it right here. Cotton and linen blend. So this one was a cotton linen blend. Beautiful. I love cotton linen blend. I'm finding so much of it. It's fantastic. So I will snatch it up all day, every day. Okay. This one is by Renique. Renique, kind of a new brand for me as well. This one is a total shot in the dark piece. Again, at the bins. It's one of the reasons why I do love the bins, because you can play around with brands that maybe you even see at the regular thrift store. You don't want to pay up for it, $5 or $6. But if you find it at the thrift store at the bins, you could take a chance on it and see what it does, so you know whether or not you want to buy it at the regular thrift store. This has some really great braided detail on it. And what I did was I looked up the brand. The brand was doing well. And then I also looked up the fabric content. And this one was also mohair, cotton, wool, and acrylic blend. So lots of great fabric content on this one. Definitely very excited to list this. Beautiful cable knit on the front. Really great sweater. That's either like a long line sweater, or you could even wear it as a little short mini skirt with leggings or something on it. So that could be worn a couple different ways. Okay, we're going to keep going. And we're not doing too bad on time. Good. Samantha Taylor. This one is cotton linen rayon blend. And it's another beautiful neutral colorway button down cardigan. And this one has a little bit of schmutz on it, so I'm going to pre-treat that one. We'll get this washed, air dried. Everything that I wash, that's stuff like this, gets washed in cold water, and it's all air dried if I wash it. I don't ever put it in the dryer. It's all line dried. Okay, next we have, this one is a DKNY jeans, and it's a size small. It must be something good, because I don't typically pick this brand up. I don't have my glasses on me. All right, this one is also a wool blend. Beautiful neutral colorway, wool blend with that great turtleneck. Has a little bit of a side slit on it. Love the colorway. I love the neutrals, right? I try to do a combination of neutrals for people and people who like prints like this. All right, Ariat size medium. The main reason why I grabbed this, y'all, is Ariat can do well for me, but I also know that the Aztec print is doing well, depending on the piece. And I know that this is an older Ariat piece, but again, I paid like $1.50 for it. So even if I sell it for $15, I'm okay with that. Sometimes you just need those filler pieces in your closet, right? And it just had a really cool print to it. I know some of the gals like these prints, so I like to make sure that we provide a little bit of everything for everybody, right? Okay. Some people love the bold prints. Some people love the neutral colors. Some people love florals. Some people love solids. All right, this one I ran comps on. This is UMG again, size extra large, and this was actually a romper. This piece itself had actually sold on Poshmark along with other UMG rompers. So I double checked the crotch just to make sure there was no nasties in there. It's got ruffle detail. It's got a faux wrap closure. And again, it's a size extra large. So we're going to test that out. All right, I have some shoes here, but let me show you. Have a mix of shoes, some purses. I actually found some purses this time too. This was a wool blend cap. Now, when I'm going through hard goods, because you don't find these types of things over in the clothes, you have to go to hard goods, and they're usually just kind of lying around. This one was a 25% wool with acrylic and nylon blend, and it's just a simple little cap. A really pretty knit cap, crochet cap, and they wanted $3.49 for this in the store. I probably paid less than $1 for this. I don't know that this will sell for a lot, but even $10, $15, again, sometimes a sale kickstarts the algorithm, or since I'm paying it like $1.40 for it, even if I make $5 or $6 on it, it gets it's wool and somebody can use it, right? That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. All right, let me show you a couple pairs of shoes. I'm going to get these cleaned up. These are Wolverine. When I ran comps on these, they had some really good sold comps. I don't remember what they were running for, but it was more than 25 to 30. I think it was more like between 30 to 40. And oh, I did not check the zipper on these. Please work. Okay, they work. So I grabbed these. Our shoes are per pound, just like our clothes are. I actually got a few pairs of shoes this time. Sometimes I don't always have good luck with shoes. Anyway, these were in good condition, and they're a leather upper, which is one of the reasons why I think they sold for higher. So I am going to tidy those up, clean those up, and we're going to put those on. Okay. Found a couple leather purses. And this one is by Sophia Caparello. Anyway, ran comps on this on Poshmark, and there was actually some really good sold comps for her leather purses. And I probably paid, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4 for this, because it is per pound for purses as well. Has some nice zippers. It's in really good condition. I won't even need to clean this up or treat it. I'll be able to list it just as it is because it's in such good condition. I'm hoping between like 30, 35 after I rerun comps and double check what I had. Now this is one of those filler pieces as well, but I really didn't want to pass it up. I thought it was really cute, and I thought it was just, I actually saw some others sold, one of this actual piece and one with others. This is the brand, let me see here. Okay, so it's by R&N something, Ruth Nohemi. And this exact purse, it had other solid colors with different styles like this down below, but this exact purse was actually sold for $15 to $20 on Poshmark. And then this exact style of purse with different design on the bottom was also sold on Poshmark as well. So again, I probably paid a couple dollars for this. I thought I'd give it a try, see if I can sell it for $15. Has just such a really pretty print, and I think something like this would be so super cute for running around. Maybe you're going to Disney parks or hanging out with your girlfriends or whatever, going to lunch. You just want a lightweight purse that's super cute and has color on it. Something like this is perfect for that, right? Okay, this was also lying around and nobody was paying any attention to it. This is 100% leather. It doesn't have a brand on it, but it is one of those purses that once I do some cleanup on it and just do my treatment on it like I've been doing with my boots, I think this is just going to be really nice. I'll put it up, hopefully get maybe $25, $30 for it. It's just in a really, really great leather purse. And it just has a few things on it. But again, once I clean this up, this is going to look so good. And it is in really good condition outside of the fact, I mean, even the strap is in really good shape. So I took that and I'm running with it because I love selling leather, anything like that. And nobody else wanted it, so I took it. Okay. Isami, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Isom or Isami. It has an E on the end. This is a really pretty, definitely crop square colorway sweater. And pretty sure the reason why I grabbed this is because, yes, it's part wool. So beautiful colorway. This style of sweater is so popular right now, especially for the younger ages. And it's got such gorgeous colorway on it. So we grabbed that. Like I said, it wasn't a really great haul day, but it wasn't a bad haul day. All right, this was another one of those pieces. Now, guys, this is why I watch videos, especially sold videos. I pick up so much information from haul videos, but especially from sold videos. I found out about this type of sweater from watching a sold video. This gal was talking about this. Never would have known about it if it weren't for that. This is Zara. And this sweater is actually what it looks like. It is the craziest type of sweater I've ever seen, but they are extremely popular right now. There was quite a few solds of this. It literally goes around your arms and goes down your sleeve, but there's no bodice. I'll try to remember to put up a screenshot for you if I can remember when I'm editing to show you a picture of what this looks like. But it's literally over the top of the body and then sleeves. And these are selling on Poshmark. You can see how it comes down in the back a little bit and then there's nothing. These were selling for $30, $35. This one is a size medium. It's in really good condition. I've never seen such a thing. It's like a sweater, but it's not. There's no sweater. There's just sleeves. And then like the upper back to connect the sleeves. Tell me in the comments below if you have seen that style before. Again, I never would even thought to take a second look at something like that, except for the fact that I've been watching videos of people who sold things or talking about trends of things that they're picking up have sold. And I'm learning about stuff like this, and then you buy it and hopefully it sells, right? But I never would have known if I hadn't been watching soul videos. Okay, this is Timberland, Hampton Nay. These are also leather, and they're just a really nice slip-on shoe. Really good condition. So I grabbed these. I'm hoping maybe 25, 30. Really good condition, Timberland. They have a little bit of wear on the heel, but again, I'm hoping I'll probably list them for like $29.95 after I run comps again and see what they do. All right. I'm kind of holding off on this, but I guess I'll share with you. Ariat, I've been running into different types of Ariat, which is so unusual for me. I never run into Ariat. And it's sad that Ariat doesn't sell for as well as it used to, because it's an expensive brand, especially jeans. But I ran into these. I think these are a kid size because these are large. And, ooh, maybe they are an adult size. These are large Ariat slippers. These were literally sitting in the shoe bin. And they had a rubber band together, and literally nobody was paying attention to these. Everybody was walking right by them. They're in practically new condition. There's no wear on these whatsoever. You can't even see really anywhere. I think they probably wore them inside. Oh yeah, they did wear them because you're looking at the tag, and the tag is faded. So they were definitely worn. So they must have just been like worn inside for a while, and there is wear here. So I'll put these up for probably like 25 and hope to get like 20 for them. But I thought these were so cute. And I love the brand Ariat. I think it's a great reselling brand. It's unfortunate, like I said, that it doesn't sell for as much as it used to. I think it depends on the piece, because I've sold Ariat shirts, and I've sold Ariat women's shirts, and I've sold Ariat men's shirts. The men's shirts do better than the women's shirts do. I don't know why, but they do. All right, so I wanted to test those out, see how those do. Okay, American Eagle. I don't typically pick up a lot of American Eagle. You know, it's so funny because silver jeans. I think a couple months ago when I was doing hauls, I told you I wanted to test out silver jeans for women again. They're selling for me. I just sold another pair yesterday for 20 bucks. And even if I buy them at the regular store, well, I wouldn't buy them at the regular store. I would probably pick them up at the bins. Because my regular thrift stores, my jeans are, well, women's jeans are about $5.75, so that's not too bad. But men's jeans are like $6, $7 at thrift stores. But anyway, I've been selling silver jeans. I didn't think they would sell, and they're selling. I need to look into American Eagle as well for jeans. I picked these up because I actually checked American Eagle cargo wide leg pants, and they are definitely selling. So I grabbed these, and I think I'm going to have to see how American Eagle jeans are doing also, especially wide leg. I may be missing out on profit on some of those items because 2 and 3 years ago, those wouldn't sell at all. And now they're selling again. A lot of different styles are coming back. And I've actually been noticing that in some other people's videos too, where they said a couple years ago these weren't selling, but now I'm testing it out and they're selling again. It's just like, what's that brand that everybody's going crazy about? Abercrombie & Fitch has made a huge comeback. You couldn't sell that for the life of you a year and a half ago. Okay, J. Jill, this is a size medium. I always like some J. Jill, especially when it's cotton, viscose, rayon, silk, and wool blend. That's what this is. All the silk and wool blend, cotton, rayon. This is a beautiful piece. And gorgeous colorway. This is like a turquoise. This mixed blue-green. Has a pocket in the front, and it's a long line cardigan. So pretty. I'm very excited to list that one. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because we have a couple pieces left and we still have one more bag. If you're still with me, thank you so much for still being here with me. I really appreciate y'all. All right, here's another Lulu's piece that I'm taking a chance on. It is a 1X. If these were smaller sizes, I would not have picked them up. This is a jumpsuit. Pink jumpsuit, Lulu's, cotton. Has the gathered waistline, size 1X. Super cute at the bottom legs. I always double check the crotch. It was in good. So I grabbed that one. Okay, this was a style-based pickup because it was at the bins. If this was at the regular store and it was like $6 or $7, I would not have picked this up. In fact, at the regular store, they had it for $6. Probably would not have picked this up. This is a size large, and I didn't pick it up because it doesn't have a brand. But look at the style of this. This is so totally 70s or 60s. Very, very Y2K vintage. Now, the tag does not look like it's vintage. It looks like it's just like one of those brands that you just grab. But I decided to test it out and see how it does, because I know that this style of shirt can do well sometimes. And again, I paid like $1.40, so. And pickings were slim. It was just one of those days where you're like, not again. I was talking to other resellers while I was there, and they just were not picking up a lot of stuff either. Even though we're all looking for different things, one gal specifically sells on Poshmark, and she said she's just been having such a hard time. Land's End, size extra large. If this again was smaller, would not have grabbed it. But this is a polka dot. Polka dot is doing very well again right now. This is a polka dot mini dress with pockets. So I grabbed oh my goodness, excuse me. I grabbed that because polka dots are doing well. I bought a polka dot dress at St. Vincent's a couple months ago. You guys saw it in one of my hauls. It was a longer line, kind of like a midi fit flare dress. I found it in the sleepwear section for like $2.75. That thing sold for like $20, $25. I was so happy with that. All right. Now, I actually found this piece next door. If you watch my day in the life, I'm doing a haul from the store next door to the bins, because there's a regular Goodwill connected to my bins. And I went over there for just a couple of minutes before the bins opened. And then after I was done with the bins, I went back over and I've actually picked up some more pieces. When I was over there in the morning before the bins opened, I just happened to find this. It's a size 3X, and it's a gray plaid Kohl shirt. When I went back later, I actually found another Kohl men's shirt 3X that was just like this, but it was a blue plaid. So I was really, really glad to find two Kohl shirts. I love selling Kohl. I never find it. So I was super, super happy to see that. And then last piece in this bag, and we'll move on to the last bag. This is a Columbia, and one of the main reasons why I picked this up is because this is a great springtime sweatshirt for the guys. It's a 3/4 zip, and it's orange. Guys love orange. It's a great, again, spring and summer, throw it over your body if you're out doing athletics or whatever. So I'm trying to find some good men's pieces that fit that criteria as well, whether it's athletic or something. All right, now we're going to switch over to the last bag, and we're going to show you the final pieces. Hopefully, the mix of what I did between all these stores is going to do well. All right, I got some shoes in this bag too, but what we're going to do is I'm going to set these aside, and we'll do those in a minute. I actually forgot I had so many shoes in that one. Okay, all right, let's do the clothes real quick, and I'll show you some shoes. We're still doing good on time. All right, this one had a flaw. I'm either going to try and take time to fix it, or I'm just going to put it up, since I did get this at the bins, and try and sell it without the fix. This one was also wool blend by Moda International. And one of the reasons why I love this is because it's another one of those long line cardigans. And it's got a toggle closure. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. So, so pretty. Brown with a little bit of a mix of orange in it. This is just wonderful. I love stuff like this. Now, the flaw is on this pocket right here. It's on the front right pocket, and it has a hole right there. I could probably stitch that a little bit, or I could just list it and try and sell it for like $20. I may try and stitch it though, because I think I can actually manage doing that, and I'll just note that I stitched it. So anyway, there's that. This one is a long one. I've been finding a few long ones. I bought a cream colored long one. I think it was J. Jill or something like that at the Goodwill, one of my favorite Goodwills. Picked that up maybe a month ago. It already sold for like $15. I was hoping to get a little bit more for that one, and I'm not sure why. Everybody's just looking for a really good deal, but I still doubled my money on the piece, which I was really, really happy with. But yeah, those long dusters are definitely selling, so I'm definitely keeping an eye out for those. All right. This is a kind of a fun test pickup. I've been selling Torrid again. Pretty sure this is the Torrid piece. Where's the... Oh, yep. I was looking for this. Say, this is Torrid. And this is the size 2. So I think it's a 1X or 2X. I always get confused with Torrid. I finally got Chico sizing down. Now I need to get Torrid sizing down again. But this is a beautiful sleeveless V neckline fit flare dress. And it's got this really gorgeous colorway on it. I thought this would be so nice for summertime for one of the gals. I mean, how cute is that? So I grabbed that. And speaking of dresses, this one is a Terra and Sky. I know, Terra and Sky. I know. But guys, I've been selling linen tops that are Terra and Sky for like $15, and I paid $1.40 for them. This is a size 1X, Terra and Sky. But guys, this is a cotton dress. Look how pretty this is for one of the gals. Look how beautiful. Spring and summer, lightweight. It's got this gorgeous gathered waistline with this back detail to it. How pretty is that? So comfortable, so elegant. So we're going to put that up for probably $20, $25, and whatever offer I get, we're going to sell it, right? Okay, this one I may steal. I could not for the life of me find a fabric content on this one, but I think this dress is so pretty, and if it fits me, I may keep it. This is a Chaps, and this is a gorgeous, it is like a t-shirt fit flare dress. So pretty. It's got these cap sleeves, and it's cotton, and it's just this long line midi dress. How beautiful is that? It even just feels comfortable. And it's crisp, it's clean, it's just so pretty. So I am going to try that on, and if I like it, I love burgundy, and I love those colors. So we shall see. Usually when I say I'm going to keep something for myself, I never do. I always, unless it's the t-shirts. Okay, J. Crew size 8. This is a slim. I did get this because J. Crew just does so well for me. It's just a really nice slim fit. This is so perfect for workwear. It's got that tapering inside, so it just fits nicely to the body. Shows off a nice figure, and I love the colorway of this. I know that this reminds you of Christmas, but I thought that somebody might really like this. It is lightweight, it's comfortable. So I grabbed that. And then I grabbed this one, North Crest. This is 96% lamb's wool, 4% nylon. So another lamb's wool piece. Size 1X. Look at how beautiful this is. Cable knit detail down the front, and this is just gorgeous. Beautiful burgundy red. And again, burgundy and red are just in right now. So there was no way I was leaving that behind. Okay, this was one of the chance pieces that I got. My hair's like all freaking out here. This is White Stack. Guys, I never, ever pick up White Stack. But it has a great fabric content. It is linen. It is half linen. It's a size large. And I thought that this was just such a pretty spring jacket. I'll probably list this for like 19 and hopefully get 10 or 15 for it. I thought this is just so pretty. And I'm seeing more and more ladies wearing the colored jackets like this with floral print on them. So I thought, well, shoot. And it does have a little band that comes around. You can do another button on the bottom. So I thought, I'm going to give that a try and see what it does. Okay. And then this piece is a American Eagle. This is a size medium. And this is it's either cotton or linen. Just a second. Cotton viscose blend. It is a V-neck striped jumpsuit, wide leg jumpsuit. And it has a great singed waistline with a tie belt. It has pockets. I mean, my goodness gracious, how perfect is this? And again, I love the fact that the stripes go down. So it's slimming. Very, very cute. So we grabbed that. Again, American Eagle is one of those brands that I just do not pick up a lot of, but I think there are pieces like that that could do very, very well. All right, let's do these shoes, and then I think that's it. Okay, these are Born. I've been selling my Born shoes, which is great. These are sandals. These are leather, so I'm definitely going to be conditioning these. They have the laser cutout. They're Born, and they are... Don't have my glasses on. They're leather uppers, and I don't have my glasses on to see. Oh, size 5. Perfect. This is size 5, so smaller, but I thought I'd grab those. People don't pay attention to Born. One of the reasons why I was excited to find Born a couple months ago is because a gal that I used to follow all the time sold Born very well, and they are a leather shoe. Well, I picked up quite a few of them, and now I've sold a couple, so I'm really, really glad to see that. All right, looking at summertime for sure, these are Vionic. I did actually run comps on these. Vionic sandals just like this are doing very well on Poshmark right now. These are also a leather upper, so I was very, very glad to see that. And they actually had a specific colorway for this because I looked them up on Google Lens. So yeah, and I don't remember what size these were, but either way, those are going to get listed. I have a shoe bag I need to go through and get some of those shoes relisted because they're like my other regular listings when I was a couple months ago going through stuff. I need to do that with my shoes. All right, and then 2 more things left. These here are footbeds. I specifically looked up footbeds sandals. These are leather also. These are very similar to a pair I just bought for myself. These are footbed sandals. I am going to also do a treatment on these. And the comps on these were good as well. So I grabbed these for some summer sandals for folks. And then the last but not least is probably, hopefully, one of the better pieces that I found. All right, so these were just sitting in the shoe bin. And I've watched quite a few videos lately where people are finding boots. And you guys have seen me find the Ariat boots. Somebody gave me Ariat boots. Been finding some other men's boots, and I've been treating them and posting them. So I saw these, and I Google Lensed them, and sure enough, these were a really good thing. Now this one does have a flaw in it. It's missing some of it back here. But the good condition ones were selling for over $100. These are snakeskin. They have this detail on the front. And this is the only thing that's wrong with this pair is that piece on the back. Otherwise, these are in good condition. So I probably paid, I don't know, probably $4 or $5 for these weight-wise at the store. I'm very excited to get these listed and see how they do. It's dusty. These clothes are dusty. Sorry, I suddenly just get a dust in my throat. Let me see if I can. Okay, these are Dingo boots, and these I think are a size, I don't remember. I see the information in here, but sometimes when you're reading the inside of a boot, you have to figure out what it means, right? I'll have to do some more research on what the size is on this. I'll have to Google Lens it again. But either way, I'm hoping to get at least 50 to 60 for these. I think these were the best purchase for the day. They're in good condition, like I said, outside of this spot right here. And I'm just going to note that. And like I said, a lot of the other ones that were in excellent condition were selling for around $100 or more. So I might even just try to put these up for $75 and see what happens to them. And then just note that part. Outside of that, guys, that was my entire haul. And again, part of my haul for that day is in my day in the life that is posted before this with the couple of different thrift stores that I went to. So feel free to watch that. Let me know how you guys like these hauls. Let me know what you think of the day in the lives. I just love sharing with you guys. Just let me know what you're looking for. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me. As always, guys, be productive, and we'll see you next time.